We're with the head coach of the Dust Devils, Nate Vogel. I mean, how do you think your team played tonight? Making the long trip from Laredo to Canyon on short notice?
Yeah, we just couldn't score. One of those nights we couldn't put the ball in the basket, and we really struggled offensively. And credit to them, they're a really good team, and just wasn't our night.
What do you think worked in the first quarter and midway through the first? I mean, you guys tied at the end of the first quarter, and you guys kind of had some momentum. What do you think changed?
Well, not having Allie in there was we'd certainly rather have her in there than not. And so not being able to get the ball into her and getting the ball into her gives us some other options on the perimeter. And so that was big with her getting in foul trouble right away. And they played good defense, but not having our typical inside-outside game was a hard thing for us.
Talk about Nicole a little bit. She had a double-double, 12 points, 13 rebounds. Nicole
always has a double-double. She's a good player, and she's obviously going to be missed. But she's kind of someone we lean on to give us some points, give us some rebounds. She just kind of does everything, and you don't really notice it until you pick up the piece of paper at the end of the game, and you're like, wow, But at this point, just not surprised anymore that she's kind of a double-double or close to it every night. And, again, can't say enough about her. Great kid, great student, great basketball player. Going to be really missed.
So this is the end of your second year in Laredo Texas National. What are your biggest takeaways, and what do you expect moving forward?
We're excited about the progress we've made. I think we're motivated to take that next step. Just a matter of paying a little more attention to details. And obviously, we're going to keep recruiting hard and trying to bring in talented players. And obviously, we'll have some players back that have been in the program for a while now, and so they really understand what we're trying to do in terms of what our standards are and what our culture needs to be. And so I'm excited to keep this thing going because we have some really nice pieces coming back. And some really good players coming in, so I'm excited for what the future holds.
And with all the COVID stuff you guys had to go through, I guess everybody had to go through, what was your biggest takeaway, and how can that help you guys in the future?
Well, and it was just, and the thing is, everyone dealt with it, so it's not like it was just us and woe was me. We knew everyone was having problems, but it's, there's certainly challenges with, we almost had a month there without games, and players stuck in their rooms and not being able to do anything, with quarantine. And so, as a coach, do you start off from where you left? Do you kind of start over again? It's always that kind of challenge. And then the players getting back into shape takes some time. But again, everybody's going through it, so everybody's kind of on the same page. But I guess what you take away from it is you're just really thankful when you have the opportunity to play, to practice, and just be around the team and go on the bus trips. Just try not to take for granted, and it's talked about all the time, but I think this year more than anything, it makes you really realize that you got to be thankful for what you do get.